my name is Heather, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a restorative yoga practice. As you can see, I have a couple of props here. I have 2 blankets, 2 blocks, and for this particular class, I'm going to be using 2 bolsters because we are going to be getting into some deep hip support poses, and my hips are a little bit tight, so I'm going to be stacking 2 blocks on top of each other, or excuse me, 2 bolsters on top of each other. If you don't have 2 bolsters, you can grab 2 big pillows like me, thicker pillows, maybe even some couch cushions. You can also use floor poofs, which might actually come in handy for this class, and I can demonstrate that a little bit later when we get to that. But you can use lots of household items that you have to support you in your practice. So if you don't have 2 blocks, you can use 2 big books, like the last couple of books in the Harry Potter series were pretty thick, you know, so that could be an option. Encyclopedias, or 2 big cans, like the big restaurant or family style cans, that could also work as support if you need. Blankets, you can use any blankets, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be the yoga blankets, it could be your favorite quilt or fuzzy blanket, as long as when you roll it up and fold it, it gives you a little bit of support, perfectly fine. So let's get started. So today's class, we're going to be focusing on restorative yoga. Just really allow yourself to find that shape and find the support that feels best for your body today, and then just allow your body to almost melt as if you are warm chocolate chips on a freshly baked cookie, you know, just melting into the ground beneath you, melting into the props that are supporting you, which will allow your nervous system and your whole body to start to come back into a state of equanimity. So let's get started. So you're going to grab your 2 blocks, and we're going to set them up into a little bit of a stack, a little bit of a pyramid, because we're going to come into our reclined goddess pose as our first shape of the day. So let's get that started. So you can take your 2 blocks. You want to have 1 block at the highest setting in the back, and then the next block in front of it at the middle setting. Or you can even do them all the way low. It depends on yogi's choice. But I find that to get the best reclining action, you'll want to have 1 block at the highest setting and the block in front of it at the middle setting, just to give you the height that you need to be able to fully relax over the bolster. And then you take your bolster, or in my case, a big sturdy pillow, and you take it to the base of the blocks and you gently let it fold over. And so to come into our reclined goddess or butterfly shape, you'll want to begin with your soles of your feet together and then scooch your hips back to the base of the bolster or pillow. And so as this feels comfortable, you can hold on to the bolster if that feels good, or press into the earth beneath you. I'm going to hold on to the bolster. It just feels a little bit more secure for me. And then slowly, very gently, start to recline over your block and bolster pyramid. Now this should be secure enough for you to be able to fully find that relaxation. And as you're getting into the shape, another option for additional support is to take your blankets and put them on either sides of your hips to allow your hands to find a safe space to rest. A nice comfortable spot to land. And as you lay over the bolster and block pyramid, allow your eyes and your face to soften. And just relax.
If you find that your hips are a little bit sensitive in this shape, you can take the two blankets that you have your hands resting on and instead fold them over one more time and place them under each knee, giving your knees a little bit of extra support. As I'm going through this class with you, I was noticing that my hips were feeling a little bit sensitive. So, providing them with some additional support underneath of the knees will allow your hips to fully release without so much pressure placed on opening them. bring into your awareness your breath, inviting long, deep inhales to gently awaken your body. And you can slowly start to blink your eyes open. And then using your hands on either side of your hips, gently start to press yourself back into a seated position. Take your time. There's no rush. If you support it under your knees with your blankets, you can take those out and place them to the side. And then you'll want to disassemble your bolster block pyramid and set that over to the side. And then we'll move into our next shape. So our next shape is a supported fish. So supported fish, you will take a blanket and unfold it a long ways. Okay, so when you fold it, you're going to fold it long ways to begin with, and then fold it again long ways, just like this. And then you're going to roll or fold the long way all the way. And then we're going to half it just like this. And so that's going to go right here underneath our upper back, our thoracic spine. And so you can take, and actually I don't like this fold. We're going to fold it one more time lengthways and then roll it. I think that's going to be a lot better. And then what you'll do, you'll scoot your other supports to the side and then gently lie back. Oops, I'm going to do it perpendicular. Gently lie back onto the pillow, or excuse me, the blanket, the rolled blanket. For me, I like it perpendicular. Some yogis prefer the blanket vertical, straight up and down. So I feel like this is a yogi's choice here. So take a moment to play with the angle of the blanket right at your thoracic spine. So it's going to be right in between or just below the shoulder blades. Right at the shoulder blades. For me, my neck is a little sensitive, so I'm going to take a block right underneath the back of the head, and with my blanket perpendicular, I'm able to really open the chest here. And then you can take your arms out to the side. You can even take them into a cactus arms, or all the way straight arms out to a T. Feet can be on the yoga mat, maybe even in a constructive rest type of shape, or you can take your legs all the way straight. So play with a couple of these variations and see what feels best for your body today that's going to give you the most support and the deepest relaxation. Take your time getting settled. And then once you find that comfortable sweet spot, You can gently start to close down your eyes and bring your awareness into fully relaxing the body. Allowing the muscles to relax, the joints to relax, and everything to melt, just like those warm chocolate chip cookies that just came out of the oven. Just like that. Gently bring some depth to your breath, inviting longer, deeper inhales and longer, deeper exhales. Maybe gently blinking your eyes open just a little bit. And then to come out of this shape, if you used a blanket underneath of your spine, then you can slowly, very gently roll over to your right side. If you use a block or bolster or anything under your head, gently lift your head, remove that block or bolster, and then gently start to press yourself up. Maybe roll over to the side first, really taking your time here. There's no rush. We want to make sure that the body is fully supported as we move through these shapes. And then let's set ourselves up for the next shape. So this next shape is a supported frog. So this is why we have the two bolsters here. We can stack one on top of each other. So you can do it that way. You can also make a little tabletop bridge with two blocks and a bolster, and then set those up. If you still need more height, you can add that second bolster on top. But essentially what we're going to do here is we'll come up onto our knees and then take our knees out as wide as feels good, okay? Really be mindful here. Maybe even take a blanket under each knee for additional support, especially if your knees are a little bit sensitive, like mine. And then as you start to gently come down, knees are wide, use your hands as support here, and then gently drape your torso over the bolster. Okay, so you might need to make some adjustments here, maybe bringing it a little bit closer to you. In fact, I'm going to scoot mine back so you can still see me. And take your time finding what is best for you. If you don't have two bolsters like this, I said earlier I would show you how we might be able to get into the shape using like a poof. So let me grab that and we'll show you that support now. So this is your standard poof. And so it's the same thing. We'll take our knees out wide as feels good. And then we'll bring the poof in closer to our pelvic region and then gently drape our bodies over the poof, allowing us to feel supported in this frog shape. So, whichever feels best for you, take some time to work your body into that supported frog. And then you can turn your head one way and just relax. In frog shape, usually the shape can be very intense. So really take the time that you need to find the shape and the support that fits your body the best. Remember, this is your time. There's no rush. If your head was turned one direction, take this moment to gently turn your head to the other side, the opposite direction, giving your spine and neck just a little bit of equanimity here. And then allow yourself to come back to stillness. Slowly bring some awareness back into your breath. Gently waking your body. Maybe blinking your eyes open just a little bit. And then gently raising your head. From here, you can start to, one of two ways to come out of this shape is to press into your hands and then lift the hips, bringing the knees together. Or you can bring the feet together and slowly start to sit back towards your heels, pressing yourself up into a seated position that way. So, yogi's choice on how to come out of this shape. Take your time, there's no rush. And you can slowly remove the bolsters, blocks, or poofs that you used for that shape. And we will move into our next shape. So, our next shape is a supported wide leg forward fold. And so, let's get ourselves comfortable. So, what you can do is you can take a folded blanket, either one, and place it underneath of your hips. Give yourself a little bit of cushion underneath of you. And then we'll set up our bolsters and blocks for support as we fold forward. So, very similar to the frog shape that we did just a moment ago, you can either stack two bolsters on top of each other, or you can make a little table with your blocks. Okay, and so what you'll want to do if you decide the table version is you'll want to bring the block a little bit closer into your pelvic area. You can do the middle height or the tall height, whichever feels best for your body, because remember, we're going to be folding over this. And so you can just take that bolster and lay it right over on top of the blocks. Okay, you want to make sure it's secure, and then bring the bolster right into your belly, right into your um, right into your body. And so as you pull the bolster in towards your body, you start to hinge from your hips. Make sure your blocks and bolsters are nice and secure. Hinge from your hips all the way forward. And you can take this time to make any adjustments that you need to your support. I think I'm going to just do two bolsters on top of each other. It's a little bit easier for me. But whatever works best for your body today, remember it also does not have to be the deepest expression of your wide leg forward fold. This can be whatever feels best for your body today. Every day we practice, our body changes. So just honor where you are today. And then allow yourself to fold over. You can turn your head to one direction, similar to how we did the supported frog. And then we'll switch sides. If your head was turned one direction, take a moment to turn your head the opposite direction. Again, bringing some equanimity to the neck and spine. And then allow yourself to come back to that moment of stillness, of peace and quiet. Bring in a deeper breath. Gently awakening the body. And slowly begin to press into your hands and press yourself all the way back up to seated. Taking your time to remove your bolsters, blocks that you used, and set them over to the side. And we're going to come into our last shape of the practice, Shavasana. So set yourself up for success here You can take a regular Shavasana, no supports if you want to. This is yogi's choice. But if you would like to take a supported Shavasana, bring your bolster. I'm going to take two because I love the height of these bolsters right underneath my knees. Feels so good. And so you'll want to bring the bolster right underneath of your knees if you're taking a supported Shavasana. And if you get a little cold, like I do, you can take a blanket and just kind of drape it over your entire body. Taking all the time you need to set yourself up for a nice, relaxing Shavasana to close out this practice. Taking the time to maybe roll the shoulder blades underneath of you to gently open the chest. Maybe snaking the spine all the way down towards the bottom of your mat to elongate your body. Maybe tilting the chin up a little smidge to open the airways. And you can take your arms folded right onto the belly, the lower belly, if that feels good, or you can take them out down by the sides. Yogi's choice, whichever feels best for your body today. Allowing your eyes to gently close, releasing tension from your face, from your jaw. Releasing tension from your neck and shoulders. Relaxing through your chest, all the way through your abdomen, feeling as if all of your internal organs are floating like ice cubes in a cup of hot tea. Releasing tension through the hips and thighs, allowing the muscles in your calves and feet to gently relax. Full body relaxation. Invite a deeper breath in, bringing some awareness back into your body. And gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe scrunch your face and then relax your face into a smile. Maybe if it feels good, you take your arms overhead, giving yourself a nice big stretch, lengthening from head to toe. If that feels good, maybe you even try bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a great big hug. Maybe even thanking yourself for filling your cup with yoga today. And as you feel ready, you can slowly roll to your preferred side, taking your time, allowing the body to move as slowly as it wants to. Maybe taking the bottom arm underneath of your head as a pillow as you come into the fetal position. And when you're ready to awaken, renewed and refreshed and rejuvenated, you can slowly and gently press your hands into the mat to press your body all the way back up to a seated position. Again, take your time. There's no rush. This is your time today. You can bring your hands together in front of your chest. The light in me sees and honors and respects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's restorative yoga practice. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be filled with love. Namaste, yogis.